I'm going to go ahead and give you 3 different scenarios. So you have, if you have 2 lines crossing like that. So I'm pretty much done with inequalities. We're done with that. We're going to do systems today. But all I want you to figure today is how many times they're going to be touching. These are parallel lines. How many times do these lines cross? 1 time. So then therefore it's 1 solution. And these are called intersecting lines because they're crossing each other. They're intersecting lines. These lines are parallel. These lines are never going to touch, so therefore is no solution. These lines over here, you're going to have 1 line on top of another line. So that's 1 line, and then there's another one on top of that one. And that one is 1 on top of another one, so they're touching all the time. They're always touching. So these ones are called same line, or you can say coinciding lines. Coincidencia, algo que es una coincidencia es algo que es igual, ¿verdad? Coinciding lines. These are going to be many solutions.
Do you want some open?
Or you can say infinite many solutions. Infinite many solutions. Infinite means just it never ends. They're always touching. So this one's going to be intersecting. It touches 1 time. Parallel, it doesn't touch at all. Same line, 1 on top of another line, then they are the same solution. So what you're going to do is if you have 2 functions, let's say you have y equals 3x plus 2 and y equals 3x minus 10. Now, if you graph these, you notice that the slope is the same. So the slope for this one is 3 and the slope for this one is 3. So when the slopes are the same, what kind of lines are you going to have? What do you think? If you have the same slope, what kind of lines do you have?
The same line.
Okay, these are the same slope. They have different b's though, so they are parallel. Okay, remember parallel is same slope. But they're not the same line because these are different. So it's the same slope. And if they're parallel, that means they have no solution. Okay? All right. If you have y equals 3x minus 5 and y equals 3x minus 5, this one is exactly the same. These are exactly the same line. So that one is infinitely many solutions. Now I'm giving it to you in y equals mx plus b, but sometimes they're not going to give it to you like this. So I'm giving it to you right here like this so that you can understand what's happening. But right now we're going to solve for y so that you can see what kind of lines they are. So this one is 3x minus 5. This one is 3x minus 5. It's exactly the same line, so therefore it's infinitely many solutions. Are you good so far?
Yes.
This one is the same slope. It's not the same line though because they have different b's. So they're parallel, so therefore it's no solution because the lines are never going to touch. Okay. And then the last one is, I'm going to erase this, but I'm going to put this in the bottom. If you have completely different lines, let's say you have y equals, sorry, y equals 2x minus 8 and y equals 1 over 2x plus 3. They're completely different. They do not have the same slope. They do not have the same b. They don't have the same anything. So if they don't have the same anything, that means that they are going to be intersecting. And if they are intersecting, how many solutions do they have?
One.
One solution. Okay? So those are your three scenarios. If you have the same slope, different b's, that means they're parallel. If they're exactly the same, then that means they're always touching. They are the same line, so that's many solutions, infinitely many solutions. If they're intersecting, they are completely different lines, and they have one solution. Okay, you're good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop and then record again because then I have a bunch of